talk all things Shakti Mats. These are a type of acupressure mat, and I got given this by Arthritis New Zealand, who were donated some by Shakti. Kia ora, ko Stephanie tuku ingoa, haere mai. Welcome to Adaptive Go. Hi, my name is Stephanie. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these mats, but this is gorgeous colour. It just happens to be orange, which is my favourite. And these are made by the same sort of plastic as Lego, and they are super sharp. A Shakti mat sort of based on the principle of an Indian bed of nails. And that sort of theory of an Indian bed and nails has been around for about 1,000 to 2,000 years. And I was kind of like, well, you know, it's not like it's new stuff. And while I don't really get into looking for the latest cure or anything, I thought, you know, maybe there's something in this bed of nails thing. But so sharp. And so I was kind of like, I don't know, I'm not so keen to lie myself down naked on this bed. So I've decided to try it on a soft surface, and so I just wanted to find out whether there's really any merit in this bed of nails approach and whether there's any science behind it. And what I found is that there is some science, and then there isn't much. So Liz Galton from RNZ did great research. I'll put it on my links below, and she spoke to about 3 people, one of them a doctor of acupuncture, and that doctor, no science but anecdotal evidence amongst her clients that said that they use these acupressure mats and find them really useful. She also spoke with a physiotherapist who works at AUT, and she said that she couldn't really find much science, but she did find one article that was found middling benefits. And then there was another guy who was a professor of bioengineering, and he couldn't find any research whatsoever. So not a lot of research. The physiotherapist said that it works a little bit like stimulating the little nerve endings in your skin, and that sets up those nerve endings to send sort of warning signs to your body that something bad's happening, which is in theory supposed to kick off the parasympathetic nervous system, and that's the stuff that releases all those good guys that make you feel good. For someone who has a inflammatory disease, I guess a word of caution around using this. I'm not a doctor, I'm just a patient, and I've done my own research, and I really recommend it if you have an underlying inflammatory condition, because anything that's sort of stimulating inflammation, I think you need to be really careful about. It might be that something like this is too much stimulus for your sort of inflammatory system, and you might be better off with something like meditation. So where that led me to was, you know, I'm keen to be brave and brave the bed of nails. So I'm going to set my timer, which is probably not ideal, so that I can sort of show you what my experience is. I'll put the links below so you can see this. They sort of show you what happens over time within your body and how it sort of goes from starting off with your body going, oh my goodness, it hurts, to slowly sort of developing a warm feeling like sunburn, and then after about 4 to 6 minutes you're sort of starting to relax, and then 6 to 20 minutes you're feeling really relaxed. It doesn't hurt at all. I think maybe I probably need to put it on the floor because I've not got any benefit. Okay, so take 2. Woo, it's a little sharper. So I totally get that you could do this naked. Funnily enough, one of the exercises that my specialist gave me for helping axial spondylitis was to lie flat on the floor on your back. So it's quite interesting that the Shakti mat gets you to lie flat on your back on the floor. So it's really would be quite useful to I'd really like to see some research that showed the benefits of just lying flat on your back on the floor for 20 minutes. So right now I'm supposed to be experiencing warm skin like sunburn, and yep, that's probably about right. So between 2 to 4 minutes you're supposed to get a tingly effect, and I've certainly got that happening right about now. So that was the timer for between 4 to 6 minutes, at which point you're sort of starting to get a warm feeling all over like sunburn. And then between 6 to 10 minutes, 6 to 20 minutes, you're supposed to sort of start feeling relaxed and like bliss. So I've been on this mat for about 15 minutes and I'm starting to get really sick of it. I'm not finding that within that 6 to 20 minute period that you'd be feeling all relaxed and like leaching into a puddle. I feel irritated, annoyed at the prickly sensation, and just feel like I've got itchy skin. So I have to say that it's an interesting experience. I do feel better across my shoulders, but I get that same sort of more relaxed feeling when I've been meditating and lying flat on my back on the floor, because it's so generalized rather than localized. Like acupuncture, it works a little bit more like a massage. So and the pressure point that you feel the Shakti mat across your back is across the top of your shoulders and then across the sort of top of your lower back, not really where you get that curve in your spine. So with those two sort of pressure areas, I can see why people who are sports people might enjoy the Shakti mat and find that it's really helpful for muscle recovery, especially if you're using those muscles in your exercises. So I hope you sort of found this interesting a little bit, and make sure you subscribe so you can watch me on my journey as I try and find new and different ways to adapt and keep moving. Ka kite.